Fine. Let me. All right. So, what we discussed in the last lecture? In the last lecture, we discussed about how you can take the backup by using the RMAN utility. So, whenever you want to take the physical file backup, we use the RMAN backup. Like when you want to take the backup of your ESP file, control files, data files, archive logs. So all these files will be backed up by using the RMAN utility. So in RMAN, we have discussed about a different type of backup. Again, like you can take hot backup also when your database is up and running. That time also you can take the backup and you can put your database into the mount stage and you can start taking the backup like that also. There are different type of RMAN backup we have seen, that is like a full database backup and incremental backup. This incremental backup is again divided into the two part, level 0 and level 1 backup. Level 0 backup is just like your full database backup only, and level 1 backup is actually your incremental backup. Again, this level 1 backup getting divided into the two more part, differential backup and cumulative backup. So whenever you take level 1 backup, by default it is a differential backup. Differential backup takes the changes after level 0 or level 1. Cumulative backup takes the changes after level 0 only. Okay. So all this backup we have seen in the last lecture. Today we'll be focusing on about the concept we called it as a RMAN backup refresh, or in another word we called it as how you can duplicate a database. Okay. Now what is meant by duplicate a database? I'll give you one example. Let me share my screen. So as you know that there are different type of environment you will find in real-time production environment. Like as I said, we have a different type of environments are there. Let's start from the development. Then you can have UAT environment or QA environment will be there. Okay. Then you will have UAT environment will be there, and finally you will have your production environment will be there. So whenever you want to make some changes, first of all you will make the changes to the development environment. Then this is a QA environment, we call it as a testing environment also. UAT is basically whenever you have done some changes, you will accept your changes will be accepted by the client, and if it is getting approved, then your changes will be going to the production environment. So basically what happened, like anything what you want to do in your Oracle database, you are not directly pushing it to the production. Let's say you want to do the upgradation. In future classes we are going to learn about that. Let's say you want to do the patching activity. Even if you want to create a table also, you are not going to do it directly on production environment. First of all, you'll go to the development, then you'll get the approval from client, then you'll push it to the QA environment or UAT environment, and finally it will be going to the production environment. So it is a process. You cannot directly make the changes to the production environment, because if something went wrong to the production environment, then there will be a disaster, right? Because your actually users are getting connected to the production environment only. Here people are not connected to the development. These environment are for your development purpose, for your testing purpose. Production is the one which is actually used by your client. So why I'm telling you all these things? Okay, what is the reason behind that? See, sometimes what happened, this application team which is mainly connected to the production environment, they will say that boss, I want to do some testing. Okay, let's say this is my production server, and on this production server I have my production database is there. Under that database you have n number of tables are there, and which is containing some data. Now the same data, the data which is available inside this production database and production tables are there, same data you will not find into the development environment or test environment. You will not find it over here. Why? Because this is the data which is inserted by the real-time people. Okay, here this is just a dummy environment. For testing purpose they have created this. Here maybe you have some testing kind of data will be there. Okay, Now application team is saying that what I want to do, I want to replicate this data from here to here. So let's say I have 100 tables in my production. I want the same 100 table over here. Why? Because they want to do some testing. Maybe they want to do some testing, like maybe they want to run some SQL job. So they cannot do it directly on production environment. So what they will say that, boss, can you please duplicate this database to different server? And this can be done by using the RMAN utility. So we called it as a RMAN duplicate also. Okay. Some people are calling it as a RMAN cloning also. Some people are calling it as a RMAN refresh also. Okay. So basically I'm refreshing this data from here to this development or test. So how many servers we have here? We have two servers are there. So this is my production server where my actual database is available, and this is my development or test server where my only database software is available. Here only software will be there, only software. Why? What about the data? The data will be coming from here to here. The data will be coming from production to test environment. So that is the reason I'm saying that if I'm having 100 table over here, the 100 table should be available in this environment so that then they can do the testing. Okay. Why they cannot do the testing over here? Because this is a production environment. If something went wrong, then it will be a problem, right? So usually when I want to do the testing, what I will do, I'll do the testing over here. So to create this scenario, what I will do, I have already our server and their database is there, which we were using for our practice purpose, like where the training is going on, right? So I have this machine, which is your machine, January machine, right? And I'm going to use this machine only here. In this machine, I have some tables are also available, like we have a table with the name EMP, and in that EMP table we have some data is there. This is my production. I'm considering that this is my production environment. What I will do, I'll take the RMAN backup. I'll take RMAN backup. Okay, I'll take the RMAN backup. As soon as I'm going to take the RMAN backup, it will create the backup piece. Okay, it will create the backup piece under some location called /data/backup in the same server. Then this RMAN backup, what I have taken, I want to restore it to new server. So I'll create one more server here. I'm giving the name like development, or you can give test server. This is my development or test server. So this backup piece, I'm going to move it to my development or test server. On this development or test server, I am already having a software is installed, only software. What is this? Only database software. Why I'm having a database software here? Why not the database? Because database will be created after the RMAN backup restoration. As soon as I'm done with the restoration, here the same table will be created, same table. But how the same table will be created? For that I need to use RMAN. And how I'll get this RMAN utility? If I'm having a database software available here. So I will have a server. On this server, I will have only database software available here. Then I'm going to take the RMAN backup. I will move this RMAN backup from my production to test. If I want to move the backup from production to test, means Linux to Linux, from one Linux server to another Linux server. Whenever I want to move a file from one Linux server to another Linux server, for that we have a utility called scp command is there. There is a command called scp. That command you can use when you want to move a file from one Linux server to another Linux server. So what I'm moving a backup, because I have taken the backup here, right? That backup I'm going to move here, and here I'm going to start my restoration process. How the restoration process will be there? It is like the same only. First of all, you are going to restore your SP file, then control files, then data files, and finally your archive log. The process is same. Only the difference between here and last lecture is, here we have two servers, and in the last lecture we were doing the restoration on the same server. Okay, that's the main difference. So when you are doing this, okay, we need to follow this structure basically. Understood, guys? The prerequisite, what we are plan,
Yes, sir.
everything.
Yes, sir.
Sir, the software should be same, the version.
Same, it should be same. Okay.
If the version is different, then
Then you need to do the upgradation and all. Okay, that is different process.
okay. Okay.
So if that Linux environment, the target environment, the Oracle Linux is different, like it's 8 or something, and our source is 7, so it will work now in there also.
See, you need to understand one thing, that the main purpose of RMAN cloning is I want to replicate. I want to do the testing. You got my point? Now, if you are asking that here I am having a 19C, here I am having a 12C. Okay. Do you think that is it the right way to do the testing?
No.
When I should have a same to same environment, right? Then and only then I will do the testing. You got my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes,
So
sir.
if I'm having a 19C over here, I should have a 19C only here. If I'm using Oracle Enterprise Linux 7.9, I should have Oracle Enterprise Linux 7.9 only. Then and only then I can say the testing is done. Otherwise, you may have some different challenges here. Okay. The main purpose of RMAN cloning is to do the testing. And when I want to do the testing, your environment, your software, everything should be same to same. Clear na?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Clear, sir. Clear.
Yes.
Now what I will do, this is your machine, guys, which I am using from the longer time, right? This is the machine which I was using, right? And there is one table is also available. Select star from EMP. Just remember this table, that in my production environment there is a EMP table is available, which is having 9 records are available. Okay, so I'll just copy this and I'll paste it over here. This is my production table. Okay, production, and my expectation will be like, I need what I need. I need the same table to be available after the restoration in the test environment. I need the same table to be available. So I got my first server, but I need my second server now, which is my test server where I'm going to do the restoration. Let's do one thing. Let's clear the screen. RMAN target slash. First of all, I'm going to delete the old backup. I don't want this old backup. Let's delete all the old backup, and we are going to take a fresh backup. Okay, let me take the fresh backup now. So I should have any script to take the fresh backup here. Okay, so I can see here. Fine. Okay, so I'm going to take this full database backup. Okay, let me copy this syntax and let me run it. So which backup I have taken? L0 backup. When I'm taking L0 or full database backup, the EMP table will be backed up along with this. How many records are there?
9.
9 records are there. Okay, so I have taken this backup now. Now I need the second environment where I'm going to do the restoration. So for that I have one ready machine is there. We called it as a only server machine. This machine I'm going to use. Double click on it. Just double click on it. I have done that. Just give the name, like I'll give the machine like dev server. Dev server. I'm considering that this is my dev server, or let's consider it test server. Anything is fine. Okay, let me increase the number of CPU, number of RAM. I'll give little high. Rest is fine. Let me change the name. and I'll go to this, right click, new folder, and I'll give the name like test VM cloning. Select folder, include all network adapter. All right, finish. Okay, so what is this ready machine? Why I'm using this ready machine? So this is a machine, if I'm importing it, I will get only server. Only server means only blank server I will get. So it will be like that. This is a shortcut way to use only server. When I'm going to import this, I will get a server which is having an operating system called Oracle Enterprise 7.9. No database, no software, nothing is available. Why I'm using a ready machine? Because it is saving my time. We have already created some of the ready machine so that I don't need to install Oracle Enterprise Linux 7.9 again, because it is going to take a lot of time, right? So that is the reason I'm using this 7.9 ready machine. I'll provide you this machine also. You guys can use that. Now if I'm going to the Oracle VirtualBox, okay, let me go to the VirtualBox here. And here I can see the test server is available. Let me click on the settings. Let me see whether the adapter is available. So host only, fine. Fine, everything is fine. Here also, okay. Click on the start. So this is my production, you consider, and this is my test. Okay, let me start this test server. When I'm starting this test server, I will get Oracle Enterprise Linux server. Only server will be there. It's already installed because I'm using a ready machine. And now that machine is getting started. See what will happen. Why I'm using this ready machine? Because I don't want to install the server again. You people already know how to install the server, right? So that is the reason I'm using that. And what is the IP address of our machine? Jan machine? Anyone know?
192.168.5650.
50, right? Okay. Let me do one thing. Let me see the IP address of this machine also now. Test server. Okay, this is the machine. See here, already the user is available. Let me log in with root, and I'll set the IP address of this machine. The machine is already ready. Only the IP related information we need to fill here. Fine. So I'll click here, settings. So here I can see there are two adapters are there. First one, and let me provide him the first MAC address, manual. So I'll give the IP address like 192.168.56.60. Rest of the things are same. Add. Second one, which will be your second MAC address. Rest of the things are same. That's it. So to this machine, let me get this machine in my MOBAX term. So here 192.168.56.60 bookmark. Let me give the name like test server. Okay, click on OK, and let me log in here, root. So this is my production and this is my test. Here the IP address is different. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me change the name of server also, because the name of the server is same. Actually here also node 1 and here also node 1 is there, right? Because I'm using a ready-made machine. So let me open a blog, change host name Learnomate. We have already written one blog which will show you, because normally when you have a two server, their name will be different. Okay, but let me change the name also. So I'm giving the name like I'll give some meaningful name. So I'll give the name like test.learnomate.org. Test.learnomate.org. Fine. If I check the host name now, the host name got changed. Here the host name is node1.learnomate.org. Here the host name is test.learnomate.org. These are all things will be already available, but I'm doing it from the scratch, okay, so that you people understand it. You need to do one thing. Both the machine should be able to ping each other if they are in same network. Like if I try to ping test, let me do one thing. Let me add vi/etc/host and let me add the entry of my host machine here. So it's 192.168.56.60. the shortcut name is test.learnomate.org. Save it. Fine. Let me do one thing. Let me try to ping test. I'm not able to ping test. There are some issues. I'll tell you why. First of all, you need to disable the firewall. System ctl stop firewall d. This firewall is not allowing, and let me disable the firewall. So disable firewall. Done. Let me try now. Still it will not work. Why? Because both the machines are not in the same network. So for that, what you need to do, you need to add the entry of both the machines here. Again, I'm telling you, everything will be already available in your environment. So I'll copy this and paste it. So what is the first machine? 50. What is their name? Node 1. What is their full name? node1.learnomate.org. Let me copy the same to same. Save it. I'll go to this machine also. vi switch to the root vi/etc/host. 50 is already there. I just need to add 60 here. So I added 60. Now let me try to ping test. Now see here, I'm able to ping each other. It means both the machines are in the same network. Normally in real-time production environment, your development, test, production, even your all the machines will be in the same network only. But since I'm using a ready-made machine, it was not there. Now it's working. All right. Now let's come back to our Oracle. See what I did. I have taken the backup, and my backup is available here. /data/RMAN. In this location, my backup is available. This is a location my backup is available. Now what I want to do, I want to move this backup from here to here. That I want to do. But if I want to do the restoration on my test environment, I need software to be installed here. At least software to be available here, right? Correct na? So I'm going to install my database software here. First of all, let me check the directory. I'll create the same to same directory location. So I'll create here. So I'll say mkdir-p this. I have created my Oracle home, because when I want to install a software, I need to create a directory structure. Same to same directory structure I'm creating, because here also 19c, there also 19c. Now I need to install my packages. So what is the package? Yum install Oracle 19c pre-install. Let me copy. I'm installing the Oracle 19c packages here because I want to do Oracle 19c installation. Oracle 19c installation. Let me copy. Till now, are you able to understand, guys, what we have done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Am I able to ping to Google? Ping google.com. Okay, that's fine. So it started. So when I'm doing the package installation, it will create my users like Oracle. It will create my groups, DBA, O install, other important groups. It will install all the packages which are required for the Oracle database installation. Okay. And this part we have seen multiple times. So basically, till now what we have done, I have my production server where my database is running, which is having all the tables. Like we have taken example of EMP table, which is having 11 records here. This is my production. I have taken the backup also, RMAN backup. That backup is available here, /data/RMAN location. I have created new server. This server I'm going to call it as a test server. Here I'm installing my only software. Okay, so that I'll get RMAN utility. Then I'm going to move this backup from here to here by using SCP command. Whenever you want to move any file from one server to another server, you can use SCP command to move a file. So the file will be available here. Then by using this RMAN utility, I'm going to restore this backup. I'm going to restore the backup. As soon as the restoration is completed, I'll get my SP file, control files, data files, everything. Then I can have my database installed here automatically. That's the plan. Now when you are using production and test, both should be able to ping each other. When you want to move a file, both should be in the same network. They should be able to talk to each other. For that, I have added entry into my etc host file here also and here also, both the sides, so that they can ping each other.
Sir, this etc/host entry will be done by us or network or
Network team. Again, I'm saying that everything will be already set. It will be already in same network only. Okay. Usually, whenever you are installing any new server, that new server will be set. The new server IP address will be set by your network team. Okay. Now what I did, I have created this Oracle home location, right? This. So let me provide the chmod -r 775/data. chmod chown. It should be owned by which user? Which
Oracle.
user? Oracle. Correct. Fine. Now I'll set up the batch profile also. Okay, I'll set up the batch profile also. cat.bash_profile. The way I have a bash profile, I can copy the same to same bash profile and I can paste it over here. Switch user Oracle. Okay, let me set the password of Oracle user also. I'll do that later. And let me insert. Export path 2 times. Let me delete that. I'll change the name of the database. I'll keep the database name here is testdb. But my Oracle home is same only. Okay, my software location is same. Only database name I'm going to change. Done. Source. See, whenever you are making changes to the batch profile, source it. cd $oracle_home. I'm going into this location. What I need to do now? Can anyone tell me what I need to do now? What I need to do now? What I need to do?
You take the backup which we have taken the source.
The backup I'll take it later, but before that, what I need? I need to install the software, right?
Yes.
So for that, what I need to do?
So through SCP, we will transfer
DBC.
that software file to this
DBC
server.
SCP protocol, and I'm going to upload my software here because I want to install the software now.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Then what is the next step?
DBC, sir.
Then unzip. We will do unzip. and
unzip,
then
then
run the run installer.
run installer, not DBCA. DBCA is mainly useful when you want to install database. I don't want to install database. I want to install
Software.
software. And for that,
Software
which
only.
utility we need to call?
Run
Run
installer.
installer.
Run is.
Okay.
DBCA will be run after run installer. Okay.
Yeah, it is for database. Yeah.
It is for database, and I don't want to install a database because database will be created automatically as soon as I'm doing the restoration.
RMAN.
Okay. Able to understand everyone?
Yes, understood.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Only the people who have gone through the previous lecture, only the people who have understood the basic of Oracle DBA, they can only understand RMAN. I'm again repeating it from the very first day that if you are not able to understand, it is not my mistake. It is your mistake. You people have not taken the classes, the initial classes seriously. Okay. So you need to go through the previous lecture. You need to clear your basics, and then and only then you'll understand the future classes. Again, I'm repeating, the future classes is completely depending upon the previous classes only. And if your previous fundamentals are not strong, you will not able to understand the next classes also. You take the training from any trainer, maybe you spend lakhs of rupees, but you will not understand unless and until your basics are clear. Okay, you need to understand the basics. Okay, you need to. I hope you people are agree with me, whether you agree or don't agree, but I'm telling with my 10 plus years of experience, almost 68 batches we have conducted till now. But I'm again telling you, whenever you want to understand any technology, your basics should be strong. That's the reason I have created this course curriculum in a such way that we'll go one by one. Okay. Now I have created a batch profile. I am using this unzip. I'm calling run installer. Is this not we have done in the previous classes? Yes or no?
Yes, sir,
Yes.
we did.
Yes.
Yes,
We
sir.
did.
Same thing. Same thing. Only few new things we are adding, right? So go back to the previous lecture. If you think that you are not able to understand, watch this recording 2 times, 3 times. Okay, start doing a practice. Unless and until you are not going to make your hands dirty, you will not be able to understand.
Sir,
Hmm.
sir, the steps for this RMAN cloning is available on the
It's available.
Learn-
Everything is available, boss. Everything is available.
on Learnomate site, right?
Everything is available. I'll show you. Okay,
Okay.
I'll show you. But now, like most of the things, some of the commands I already know. I'll show you guys still. Okay, I know that what you people want, and it's already created. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Sir, in real-time project also we need to set up the batch profile.
Bash profile, correct. Bash profile makes your life easy. If you want to go to the Oracle home, you can just say cd $Oracle home. You'll automatically go there. Otherwise, you need to provide the full path. Okay. So better to create a batch profile. It's good practice actually, not compulsory, but it's good practice.
Okay, sir.
Fine. So ls-lrt, what I need to call?
Uninstaller.
Run installer. Okay, I'm getting. So let's do one thing.
You have to
Just
export
open
the
a
display.
tab. Whenever you're getting display error, just open a duplicate tab. Go to the Oracle home location, same location again. Acha, I have not set the password of Oracle. Let me set the password. How to set the password of Oracle?
pass WD username.
Pass WD. Did we see, have we gone through this concept earlier, yes or no?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
we did.
Yes.
Same hai. Okay, so I'm calling run installer. Now when I'm calling a run installer, one pop-up will come, and that pop-up will ask you what it will ask. See, now which option I should select, tell me.
Only
Only software.
install the software.
First or second?
Second one.
Second one. Set up a software only. I don't want to install a database, right? Single instance database, enterprise editions. This is my Oracle home. Did we gone through this, yes or no, earlier?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I would have already been ready with this setup initially. Like I'm already having a test server where the database software is already installed. But I thought like you people should understand from the beginning that how I created this test server, how I created this software. Okay, that is the reason I'm showing you. Otherwise I can have another machine where already software is available and I will directly start with the RMAN backup and restoration. But I want to show you guys from the beginning, very scratch.
Thank you, sir.
थैंक यू का क्या है यार, पैसा लिया मैंने, फुकट में थोड़ी कर रहा हूँ। RMAN cloning. Clone RMAN database. Okay, so whatever I have discussed, everything is available here. Okay, so that is the prerequisite I have done till now. Let me do one thing. Here my software is getting installed. Okay, meanwhile what I will do, I'll move my backup. So see, my backup is available here. ls upon lrt. My backup is available here. Fine. Now how I'm going to move this backup? Let's do one thing. Create a same directory, or you can create different directory also. I'll go to the test server here, duplicate tab, Oracle, mkdir -p /data/ let me create a directory called backup, cd backup. Here I don't have anything now. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me move my backup from here to here. How to move? Let me show you. scp star means I want to move all the files from the current location. Where Oracle @ Oracle @test means there is a test server with the name test. I want to move there. scp star Oracle @test. Which location? /data/ backup location. Yes, enter the password of Oracle and see, it's going. Now if you go here, you can see the files are coming. Can you see? Can you see?
Yes.
So how to move files from one server to another server? By using this scp command. Any confusion here?
No, sir.
scp is the utility which is going to move a file. Star means all the files. Where Oracle @test means I want to log in to the test server by using Oracle user, and I want to move that files in this location on test server. Now see, through this network these files are going. I'm telling you last time, your file size should not be very big so that it will not move from one server to another server. For that we used a file size parameter in data pump, and in RMAN also we have given the restriction to the channel that maximum channel size will be 10 GB or 5 GB as per your requirement. Remember or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Max piece size. Remember this part? Because if you have a very big file, you cannot move it from one server to another server. Same can be done if test server is at other location. Other location means it's already available in other location only. Okay, do you guys think that this machine means test machine and node 1 machine, is it same or different?
Different, sir. Both are different, sir.
Both are two different server or same server?
Different.
Sir.
Yes. Different, sir. Different.
Okay, Delhi and Bangalore. You consider that this is my test machine is available in Delhi and my production machine is available in different location only. It's available in different location only. Okay, fine. Is it done? Okay, it's still moving. See, can you see? It's taking a time when it is going through the network. And what is the status of my here? See, my software is also getting installed. Meanwhile, done. My software is ready now. My software is done. See what I did till now. I have taken the backup. This is the same script we have done. Then we use scp command to move a backup pieces from my production to test. Okay. Now what I will do, I'll create a P file here. Let it complete it. Now what I will do, fine. So I'll do one thing, SQL plus create P file from SP file. I'll create a P file, exit. Where this P file will be created? Which location?
/DBS.
DBS.
DBS. I'm going to open this file. Okay. Now what I will do, I am going to take this parameter. Let me do one thing. Let me download this file. I'll go to this location SFTP, and this file I'm going to download. So where is that init? This file, I'll download it. I downloaded that, and let me download it to desktop. Here, this is my file. Where is that init? Can you see, guys? This one. Let me open this file. Okay. Now I'm not going to use the database name as prime. Just like we have a production environment, their database name is prime. I'll replace this prime with HDB. Okay, replace all. Then why is this not a file? No, this is not a file, because here something is different. This is not the file which I'm thinking. No, because this file looks different. Let me delete this file. This is the file actually. Init prime, not prime1. I'll replace this prime with, that was a different file, testdb. Okay. Now whatever directory structure you see, the same to same directory structure you need to create it in your test environment. Here I'll go here and I'll create this directory structure here in my test. What are the directory structure? Why I'm creating this directory structure? Because in this location my control file is going to be restored. You got my point? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
When I'm going to do
Yes,
the
sir.
restoration, in this location my control file will be restored. So that location should be already exist. You got my point? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. And here I'm going to add two parameters. I'll talk about that parameter. DB file name convert and log file name convert. What is this parameter? Let me add it first. I will add here and log file name convert. Let me add. Can you see log file name convert here somewhere?
Down. Go down.
Down, 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 down.
Yes. Yeah.
Where, man?
Log file name convert, sir. On 96.
For memory target.
96.
90,
98.
6.
90,
96.
96.
96. 96.
These two parameters I need to copy.
Yes,
I'll
sir.
take it. See what this parameter it will do. Assume that my see, if I go to this server in my here, in this location my control files, data files are available in my production, but on my test environment my database name is changed. Here the database name is prime, so here we have a folder called prime is there, but in my test I don't have prime. What I have?
Yes,
Test
DB.
So when I'm going to restore, I don't want to restore in this location. I want to restore into the test DB location. So I'll change this dev DB with test DB.
prime to test DB, sir.
Sorry, did I make the mistake? No, what I'm saying,
No, you are right.
this dev DB I want to replace with test DB. Did you get my point? See, what is the name of my database? The name of my database is test DB. So I'm going to create the structure like test DB here, na? Did you
Yes.
understand? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Here, so I don't want to restore in the same location. See, if you want to restore in the same location, you don't need to use this DB file name convert and log file name convert. DB means data files. So in my source, my data files are available here. But when I'm doing the restoration, where I want to restore? Here.
Test.
My log files are available here. But when I'm doing the restoration, I want to restore here. You got my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now this prime also I'll replace with test.
Test DB.
So my control file will be restored to this location. You got my point? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So make sure you create all the directory structure, because if the directory structure is not exist, then you will get the error message saying that directory structure. I have created this here. You got my point? I made the mistake. Can you see where I created this? In my
Under prime.
prime. Where I should create it?
Under test DB.
Clear now, everyone? That is the reason, you know what I do normally, I try to change the color, like there is a options, set tab color, you can change the color also, so that it will not get confused. Okay, even you can change the color of your sessions also, but for that I need to restart it. So if I say edit sessions, bookmark, terminal settings, customize, the best way is to change the color. Okay, but I need to restart it. So I'll go here, I'll open the Mobextum again, and anyway I have a backup available now, so I need to work on test only now, right?
Yes.
See, now can you see, this is my test. Clear now, everyone? Clear or not?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Let's create this structure also. I'm creating this directory, mkdir-p. What else? Can you see anything which I have not created? Everything is fine now. A dump also I created. Fine. Now I'm going to create my p file. If you remember, we used to create a p file. Where we will create that? Where we will create Oracle home DBS location. In it, testdb dot ora, and here I'm going to add all the parameters. Clear? Then what is the next step? Start your database into which Which state?
No mount state.
No mount
No
state.
mount.
So I'll connect to the SQL plus slash as sysdba and say startup no mount. P file equals to, where is my P file? You can give the P file name also. Anyway, it will pick up the P file only, but you can give this P file. Clear? What is the next step? What is the next step?
Restore SP file.
Restore SP
SP
file.
file.
See, now I am already having a P file, which is the corrected one because we changed, na, right? You got my point?
Yes.
I don't need my SP file now. Did you understand, guys? I don't need the SP file from production environment because we have already, this is a production environment only. I have made the changes as per my requirement. So I'm already having my SP file or P file, you consider that. Did you understand? Let me repeat it.
Yes, sir.
Let me repeat it. See what I'm trying to say. Currently I have started my database with which file? P file. Can I do one thing? Can I create SP file from P file?
Yes, sir.
I got my SP file. Did you understand, guys?
Yes, sir.
Now if
Yes,
I
sir.
start my database, let's say I shut down my database, shut down immediate. So which file it will pick up?
SP file.
SP
SP
file only.
file.
And is this a correct SP file? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
It's
Yes.
correct only. Correct? Yes or no, everyone?
Yes.
Say yes. Say
Yes,
no.
yes, sir, yes.
I don't need to restore my SP file because I have already done the restoration. How? I downloaded, I made the changes as per my requirement. I have done that. So I don't need to restore my SP file now. Because if you are restoring now again you will get prime here. I don't want that. I'll say startup no mount. Which file it will pick up now?
SP file.
SP file.
SP file. Which SP file? The correct
Yes.
SP file after the changes we have done. Show parameter SP file. Clear? Now, which file we need to restore now?
Control file.
Control file.
We need to restore control file. But before you restore the control file, since it is a different server, you need to catalog it. Catalog start 1 minute. Catalog we need to do after that. Fine. No need to catalog. Fine. You can do one thing. You can just do Control C. You need to connect to the RMAN like this. RMAN auxiliary hash. Just connect the command. Connect to the RMAN like this. And RMAN has given direct method through which you can do the restoration. See what this RMAN command is saying. Duplicate database to test DB backup location /data/backup. No file name check. Did you understand? What I'm doing? I'm doing a duplicate database from backup location. Where my backup is available? In this location. No file name check means because my data file location is getting changed. Earlier my data file was available here. Now my data file is going in this location. That is the reason I'm saying that don't check the name of data file. You got my point? Yes or no? Now if I'm running this command, see what will happen. It has automatically created your script internally automatically, which is changing the name of your database from prime to testdb. Automatically it will do. So there is a shortcut command provided by the RMAN to directly duplicate the database from your backup piece. Now see what it will do. It will start doing the restoration of your control files. It will automatically mount your database. It will automatically restore your data files. It will open your database also. Everything it will be done automatically.
So can you please explain no file name check? What is the meaning
No
of that?
file name check means earlier my data files were Which location?
So
See, normally what RMAN will do, wherever your files were there na, in the same location only it will restore. What I mean to say, my data files were available in this location initially in my production.
yes, sir.
Am I restoring my data files in the same location?
No, sir.
No, I am restoring it to the new location. Why TSDB is available here? Here it should be.
Right.
Right.
Hey, yaar, I made a mistake. Let me see why I didn't get the error message. I'm expecting an error message. Did you understand the problem? Did you understand the problem? Here
Yes.
I think, did we make the changes then? Here it should be prime. Okay. But I didn't get the, automatically it has pick up. The restoration is also completed. Okay, see, since I have made the mistake, what it has done, it has restored my data files to which location? Can you see the location?
Right.
Prime location.
Did you understand the problem? Did you understand the problem or not? See, my assumption was, what I want to do actually, I don't want to restore in the same location. See, I'll tell you one example. Let it get completed. Let me show you the production also. If I go to my production, this is my production, okay? I'll go here, see my files, SQL class. Okay, select file underscore name from db underscore data underscore files. Where are my data files? Here. But this is wrong, right? You got my point? I don't want my data files to come in this location.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If I'm
Yes,
going to my
exactly.
production, my production data files also available here, and my test also data file got restored in the same location. Why it has done? Because I made the mistake. What is the mistake I have done? Because here it should be prime. My data files are available here. Whenever you see a data files here, you need to restore in this location, but it doesn't find the data files in that testdb location. That is the reason it has restored in the same location only. That parameter was not work. You got my point? But our restoration is completed. Did you see? If I try to check select star from EMP, can I see that table?
Yeah. Right.
I
Right.
can see
Yes,
that
sir.
table also. I can see that table. Everything is same. Everything is fine. Everything is good. Only one mistake we have done, and that is the reason we got the issue.
Same database.
Same data file. Data file only location got changed. If I want to correct this mistake, what I need to do? I need to call DBCA, drop the database, and then start the same process again. You got my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is the name of my database? Select name comma open underscore mode from b dollar database.
Test DB, sir. Test DB.
The name of my database also got changed. Clear now, everyone?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
So basically what we have done, if I want to repeat it from the beginning, this is my production environment. I have taken the backup. That backup I have moved in this particular location, and then we create a P file from here. We created a P file of production. We moved that P file here, and we made the changes over here, because in this P file the name of the database was prime. I changed it to testdb. So we made the changes here in this file. When I was doing the changes, when I replace it, prime with test DB, it replaced here also. That was the mistake. When we were doing the control H, when I was doing the replace na, by mistake I was thinking to replace here, but by mistake I replaced here also. You got my point? That was a problem.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
then we restored our control files. Control file we don't need to restore. You just need to call this command and it will be done everything, including your database name change also. It will do that. This is the way you can do RMAN duplicate. If you want to duplicate a database, there are two methods are there. If you want to duplicate database, RMAN can duplicate a database by using backup also. And there is one more method is there under RMAN. We called it as a active duplicate. Active duplicate. This active duplicate method I will discuss in the data guard environment. In active duplicate, what will happen? Let's say this is my production environment. Let's say this is my test environment. So now what we have done, we have taken the backup and we restored here. We have taken the backup and we restored here, right? That is what we have done now. In active duplicate, what will happen? This database will be created automatically when your database is running production environment. Means you don't need to take a backup. No need to take a backup. It will copy SP file, control files, data files from your production to test when your database is running. No need to take backup. That is called active duplicate method. Did you understand the difference between here and here? In RMAN duplicate method, the one which we learn now, we take the backup when we restored it. But sometimes what happen, the backup will be very big and there is no scope to take the backup also because the backup size is very big. That time we can go with the active duplicate method. Active duplicate method. In active duplicate methods, your files will be copied from here to here without taking the backup also, and automatically the restoration will get started. That I will discuss in data card and that is the next class. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So this is how your RMAN cloning, especially useful when you want to, when you want to duplicate a database. Okay. I forget to change that parameter db file name convert, log file name convert, but when you guys are doing the practice, please ensure that you don't make that mistake. Okay? I have done that, but that's not a big mistake. In terms of data, no changes. In terms of data files, path only, data file path and log file path. Even my log file is also replaced in the same location. See, if I go here, if I show you, select member from $log file. See, it got restored to the prime location only.
Right.
And if I go to the production environment, it is available in the same location only. Actually, if you use that parameter properly, this prime will be replaced with which? Test DB.
Test DB.
Clear na everyone?
Yes.
That's the one.
Yes,
But
sir.
in terms of data, there will not be any changes. Okay. Percentage yes, percentage P, if you want to know, that is a backups. You can see here. That is a format specifier. RMAN format specifier. If you go here, percentage, you can see different format specifiers are there. If you want to use that format specifier, you can use. If you don't want to use, percentage P will be the piece number. When you take the RMAN backup, a piece will be created, right? And RMAN backup piece number 1, 2, T, and percentage yes will be the backup set. So in RMAN, when you take the RMAN backup, internally RMAN will create a backup set, that is a logical name actually, and under that backup set, that backup piece will be there. So piece number 1, piece number 2, okay, and backup set will be created. Let's say I have a database is of size 1 terabyte. and I'm taking the RMAN backup, so it will create multiple backup set like that. And under that backup set, what will be there? Backup piece will be there, which is a physical file of your backup. Okay, like that. So the one which I'm showing you, that is a backup piece. Okay. All right, fine. Okay, thank you. Let's connect in the next class and we'll discuss about let's see what we'll discuss. Okay, thank you guys. Bye bye.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.